people, and it's the next day after all that rain we had yesterday. We saw a bit of time lapse of us getting Pegasus out of the water and then me pressure washing it off. Well, it's a little bit better today, but we still have got showers, so we'll see how we get on. So Pegasus, a little bit different this boat, being that it's V-bottomed. So we have the chine, well, the footings going in like that, and then at the bottom it's actually a V, which means on this vessel we need to paint the bottom of the boat here as well, because it's the done thing with these. So this one's been overplated. We'll start at the back here on the starboard side. So the rear anode at the top there, this one, that's okay. This bottom one, that's done. And this is the outlet, because this boat's raw water cooled, meaning that the engine uses the canal water to cool it rather than a skin tank. This boat looks to be, when they overplated it, that there's a lot of red showing through in places, which leads me to believe it's probably the steel was painted with red oxide. But then they've put paint on it, maybe a 2-pack, I don't know. I would say it's a 2-pack, kind of blacking. And that's all failing now and peeling off, loads of it, which is going to be a problem for us. So moving down this side, unfortunately there's little bits like this where I'm not even sure if that's welded properly behind this guard iron, but the guard iron's been tacked on, which is a bit of a shame really, because this is close to the water line or below it, which means that the air gets behind it and the rust and everything. This really should have been welded on all the way along rather than just tacked. But as you can see, the blacking has just failed and it's coming off. There's no electrolysis on this boat though, so to be fair, the coating has done its job. It stopped it from going rusty, but it's now our problem that we need to put more protection on this boat, and basically you can't paint on this. I mean, look at it, and it's all wet behind it. You can see it's all wet, so it's got to come off. Loads of it here, and along the waterline here, well above the waterline, sorry, this piece here, that's not the best either. It's just all flaking. Pressure washer took most of it off, which you could see in the time lapse. Midships, look at that, now it's dried out, literally just, yeah, blacking doesn't do that, that's some form of 2-pack. Anode in the middle, that's shot, that needs changing. It's all wet behind it. Loads of it. Some people would actually enjoy doing that. Right, oh look, more of it at the front here. Just flaking off. Front anode, that's done as well, it's going to need replacing. A lot of rust here, way above the waterline underneath this rubbing strake. I'm guessing that's because it hasn't been welded top and bottom. And a lot of greenery that we need to get off as well around here. Moving on to the port side, same story. A lot of flaky rust, 2-pack, and a lot of rust along the waterline. Front anode, that's shot. This protective strip has probably been welded in at some point, and then they've just gone round it with the overplate. And up here you can see where it's just had as much blacking gobbed in there as possible to hide that weld, I'm guessing. We'll find out when we strip it all out. Yeah, here as well, just flaking. A lot of greenery. Bottom's much the same, it's not so flaky on the bottom. It's mainly on the edges, but we'll need to get in there and clean all that up as well. Some midships, yeah, that anode's done as well. And you can just see this blacking, it's literally, look, the runs in it, it's horrendous. Yeah. Moving on to the rear of the port side. Up here, these look like, what do you call them? What you have in engine blocks to hold the water back. Can't think what they're called now, it'll come to me. This looks like filler you got in there. There's another one there, been tapped in there. Obviously to fill a hole, it's doing the job. And then Round the back here, anode again. That's completely shot, but the one above's okay. Oh my lord, what's going on here? This is going to need all getting off. I'll have to get some scissors or a knife or something to that. But the propeller itself doesn't seem to be too rashed up at all. It's got a split pin in it, no problem. And then the rudder assembly, yeah, it's a nut and bolt affair. What it is it goes all the way through, comes out the bottom there. That has got quite a bit of play in it. It's interesting that the skeg's been cut at some point and then welded back in again. It doesn't look like it's been welded on the bottom edge, but plenty around there. Interesting. So, Pegasus, all in all, looking a bit sorry for itself, really. Going to need an awful lot of prep to get this back to a point where we can apply some black into it. So let's hope that the rain holds off and we can crack on. Okay, just found another interesting piece I'd like to put in here. Yep, so these are called core plugs. So somebody's put core plugs into, I've never seen that done before, to obviously fill whatever they wanted to blank off there. But this did make me giggle. Whoever blacked it the last time, they actually blacked all the little sea creatures in there as well. They never got them off. So that's what we're up against. That's what we're up against. Sea creatures that have been blacked and fossilised in the blacking. Right, like I say, let's go and find Jane and get cracking. So here we have a before and after of prep on this boat. Believe it or not, combined it took us 10 hours to get to the point where we could put blacking on it. Jane was not happy. It was so windy on the day that we prepped this, you can see the clouds flying by, and unfortunately the camera is unsettled by it as well. All done, thank goodness. And as you can see, Jane has done a wonderful job. I did help on this one, to be fair. The bottom is all cleaned off as well. All those barnacles have gone and all that loose blacking. What a wonderful job. Can only thank Jane for that one. On to getting some paint on it now. Ladies, that all-important chemical for getting blacking off of your face.
White spirit.
Olay of white spirit. Come on, let's have a look at ya. Jeez, look at it, hey? I'm not letting you in the house till you're cleaner. So one of the last jobs now to do with Pegasus is to lift him up, move the blocks to allow me to black the spots where they've been sat. I'm guessing it must be around about time for cake of the week by now. Let's see what we've got. So Jane, no cake of the week this week then?
No cake of the week.
And where are we?
In the
With my mother. So no cake of the week, and a well-deserved pint,
cider instead.
and a well-deserved cider. So there you go, no cake of the week, just alcohol from.